My name is Sekina Todomusu. Today, I'll be teaching you on how to complete the business analysis application with International Institute of Business Analysis. The last time I had a video on how to create an account with International Institute of Business Analysis, and we all enjoyed how the process went. It was very easy to do. And for those of you who did not see the video, you can go on to the previous video to see how that works. So basically, the application is the second stage after creating an account. So I'll be walking you through that journey today. But before we go on to the application, there are some things we need to familiarize ourselves with. The IIBA qualification is in 3 levels, like I mentioned in the previous videos. We have the CCBA, which is the entry level in business analysis. So it recognizes individuals who are just entering into the business analysis field. So this is targeted at graduates, at individuals who want to switch their career into business analysis, or someone who just wants the knowledge of business analysis and what it entails. So the second level, which is the CCBA, is a certification of capability in business analysis. So this is targeted at professionals who have used the business analysis framework for 2 to 3 years, and they want to get certified, or they want to increase their knowledge on what business analysis itself entails. The third level, which is the IIST, is a CBAP, Certified Business Analysis Professional, and this is for professionals who have been using this framework to manage and lead teams for over 5 years. So basically, this is targeted at professionals with over 5 years experience in the business analysis field. Furthermore, each of these levels have their own requirements. So for the entry level, you only need to meet 2 requirements. The first one is for you to attain a training program which will enable you to document the minimum 21 hours of professional development training. And the second requirement is for you to agree to the CCBA Code of Conduct. So this is very easy to do. Like I said, it's targeted at those who don't have the experience of business analysis whatsoever. So the second stage, which is the CCBA, you need to meet 3 major requirements. The first one is for you to have minimum of 3,750 hours of business analysis work experience, which must be aligned with the BABA guide. So you must be able to document 3,750 hours of projects that you've worked on in this field. So these hours, you need to at least document about minimum 900 hours in 2 of the 6 knowledge areas which were mentioned in the BABA guide. I'll be walking you through what the knowledge areas are. Or you document 500 hours in 4 of the 6 knowledge areas. So if you don't meet 900 in 2 of the knowledge areas, you can meet at least 500 in 4 of the 6 knowledge areas. And the second requirement is for you to attend a training program which will enable you to document 21 hours of training. And you also need 2 references. They could be your career manager, they could be your clients who are CBAP recipients, they could be your boss at work. So it could be someone very experienced, like your mentor in the field, or anybody who is CBAP certified. Also, this requires you to agree to the CCBA Code of Conduct as well. The highest level, which is the CBAP, for you to be able to sit the CBAP exam, or for you to be able to apply for the CBAP certification exam, you need to meet minimum 7,500 hours of business analysis work experience, and this experience must be aligned with this BABA guide, with the 6 knowledge areas mentioned in the BABA guide. So in four of these 6 knowledge areas, you should be able to document 900 hours each in 4 of the 6 knowledge areas. So also you need to attend a training program for 35 hours. So the third one is for you to also have 2 references who will stand as a guarantor. They could be your clients, they could be your boss, it could be your career manager, or people who are CBAP certified. Also, for you to be for your application to be complete, you need to agree to the CBAP code of conduct as well. So for the knowledge areas, there are 6 knowledge areas mentioned in the BAPOP guide. The first one is business analysis, planning, and monitoring. The name itself, it has to do with planning, it has to do with monitoring. So those activities, those tasks you use in organizing and coordinating your efforts or whatever activity you are assigned to do are what you'll be documenting. For example, you gathered requirement. For example, you planned how a certain activity is going to go during the project. So the second one is elicitation and collaboration. These are tasks that you use to prepare and conduct elicitation activities and confirm the result of those activities. So activities you went through while gathering requirements, while meeting with stakeholders, these are what you will be documenting in this regard. So the third one is requirement lifecycle management. These are tasks that you use in managing and maintaining the requirements you've gathered and design information from the beginning to the end. So the fourth one is strategy analysis, and these are tasks that you use in identifying the business needs, what you did in addressing that need, and making sure that the strategy aligns with the enterprise's code of conduct. So the fifth one is requirement analysis and design definition, and these are tasks that you use in organizing requirements, tasks you use in specifying model requirements and design, tasks you carried out in validating and verifying information, in identifying solution option and estimating the potential value of those activities. The sixth one and the last one is solution evaluation, and this describes the tasks you use in assessing the performance of your activity and the value delivered by that solution that you recommended to your organization. So this basically comes at the end of the project. You determine, okay, how did it go, the performances, the KPIs, the metrics, and so on and so forth. So having done that now, then we can now log on to our dashboard and complete the application. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log on to IIBA.org. So here now I'm going to log into my account. So I have an existing one here, but this is not what I want to use. I want to use this, and I'm just going to input my password. So having done this now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to certification. I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to go to my profile first. So I'm going to click on certification on my dashboard. Okay, so here now I'm seeing IIBA certifications, this ECBA, the CCBA, and the CBAP. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to apply for CBAP, which is the highest level. Mind you, the process applies, this same procedure I will be explaining applies all through till you make payment for your exam for each of them, except IIBA, ECBA, whose exam sitting process is different from the other two. We can make another video on how that will work, but for this I'm just going to focus on CBAP. So first thing I do here is, before you will be able to do anything, you have to pay the application fee first and foremost. So I have the application fee here as $125, and I'm going to click add to cart. So for this, I'm going to update my cart. So I want to, before I pay my application fee, I want to register as a member first. So I just click on individual membership, join now. Simple as that. So once I click on that, it takes me to another page. Okay, now it wants me to fill these details first. So let's see, country of residence. Nigeria. Okay. So phone number. So I'm going to choose business analysis for this, and the name of the company. The industry is fintech. Information technology. So the professional level is, I'm going to choose a senior here. So the none, then choose no chapter, then agree to the IIBA terms and conditions. Okay, so the membership fee is I've been given a discount from $110 to $75, and an activation fee of $10. So if I click on this drop down here, it shows that I have a year membership period, and then with my application fee of $125 with my 85 membership fee made this $210 in total. So I'm going to click on next. So you can see here is a breakdown: CBAP application fee, membership fee, and activation fee. So in total, I have 3 items in my cart. So, and everything is $210. So here I'm just going to click on continue. But before you click on continue, you want to check your address and see that it's correct and it matches what you have on your profile. So here I'm going to click on continue. So here you choose the second step is for you to choose your payment method. Here you have credit card, PayPal, check, wire transfer, but I'm going to be sticking with credit card payments. So the credit card owner is this, then the card number. I have my ATM card ready here. So I have so after doing that, I have the expiry date here is this. So I process payment. Oops, there was an error. What could be the problem? Process payment. Okay, payment made. Then I have a receipt right here, and the $210 has been removed from my account. So I have a congratulatory message here. Now I'm already a member of the IIBA family. So before I go back to my profile, I'm just going to print my receipts just for reference purpose. So I'm just going to save it in PDF format. So I'm just going to save that. So it should upload already. So I go back to my profile. So they're kind of putting me through. Okay, next. So the next thing we do here now is you click on certification and fill in your PD hours. Let's do PD hours first. No, because there's something I really need to show you real quick. We're gonna go back to that certification and choose my work history first. So to make this whole process very easy, I suggest you have an Excel template where you document all the projects you've done for about 5 years for those seats in CBAP. So projects you've worked on for the past 5 years, it could be those that you worked on for just 3 months, for 2 months. Just gather them, think them through what exactly you did and where the tax fell under the 6 knowledge areas mentioned in the Bible guide. So here I have an Excel sheet here. You can go onto our website, www.arabicatraining.com, to get access to this sheet. It's free. Once you give us your details, we send it to your email address, or you can even download it on our business analysis resource page. Simple as that. So here is the front end. It just shows you how to use this sheet and things you are required to do. For the project hours, it just tells you that you need 7,500 hours for those seats in CBAP. For CCBA, you need 3,750 hours. And the education is just for you to document the training you attended. For ECBA, you need 21 hours. For CCBA, you need 21 hours as well. For CBAP, you need 35 hours. So also a note on some other details. So the first one, the first sheet after the instruction, here you can see that I have loads of projects I've worked on. Look at that. I have 52 projects I've worked on, but they are not just within one company, within 3 companies. So I have loads of them, and here, let me just expand it a little bit so it's easy to see. So I have the industry website, the country, the contact name. That would be the person in charge of that project, the team lead of that project. The contact email of that team lead is our phone number, and how the person is, if it was just a colleague or it was a senior. So moving on, we have here the project initiative, the name of that project, my role on that project, who I reported to and for how long. Then the project description, what that project was all about. Then the start date and end date, the duration, how many months did it take, how many weeks did it take, the number of hours in percentage I spent on that project in percentage, and the number of hours specifically. Then we'll move on to the knowledge areas, and here I'm just going to enter the number of hours I spent on number of hours in percentage that I spent on each of those knowledge areas. So you can see all those here. Don't worry, once I start the process, I'm going to show you the exact ones I'll be using. So I check each of those project knowledge areas and see that I meet 100% for all of them. So the hours spent on these knowledge areas, those are the ones that we would really be using for the application process itself. So for BA, once you see BA, just know it's the first one, that's the business analysis, planning and monitoring. The second one is the elicitation. The K3 is the requirement lifecycle management and all of those. And the total, the last column there is the total number of hours I spent on each of these projects. This is project 1, this is project 2, this is project 3. So for project 1, I spent just 252 hours on the project. For the second one, I spent 96. So all this must accrue to 7,500 hours. And you can see here, saying what the sheet look like. So we're just going to go back here and click on add new. So here I'm going to click on work history. So the first one is the organization name. So I will go to my Excel file. Number one here is this. So see how it is now. I'm just going to copy and go back to my Excel application, paste it. Work description, I go to the project description right here. I copy, I go back to my application and paste. So the business analysis planning and monitoring hours. So I will just go to that part here, and it is 101 hours that I spent on that activity. So I want to check the second one as well, which is 76 hours of 101. So elicitation was 76, requirement was 0, strategy analysis was 0 as well. You have to be careful with this application and ensure that you copy the correct part. So this is 25 and the solution is 50 as well. So I'm just going to put 25 and 50 here. So now I'm just going to go back to that sheet and copy out the manager's name. The manager's name here is going to be the contact name you're seeing right here. So I'll copy and paste. So I copy his last name, just cut it off from there and put it here. So I'm just going to go back again and copy his contact email, then paste it here. Oh, I didn't get that quite well. So I'm going to copy his email address here. So I'm going to paste it here. So his phone number as well. Phone number, I copy that and paste. So the start date of that project was 4/4/2014. 4/4/2014. So the date was 2014. For 2014. 2014, and the end date, so I'll go back to my Excel sheet, 15/6/2014. 15/6/2014 as well. 15/6. You can see this is the month, so that's 6. So I'm going to click on 6 here. 15/6/2014. And since I'm done, you can go back to check again, but everything seems pretty cool. So I'm going to click on save. Why is it not clicking? Another thing is you have to really be careful with the way you click on stuff, because network can be so funny. Before you know it, you're just going to see same thing in 3 places. So you can be careful with that. Now that's the network. The network is really poor. See what I told you? Now it has really documented it in 2 places, but not to worry, just keep on with it. So I click on add new till I exhaust all the projects that I have here. So I'm going to keep going back and forth. The easy thing about it is you have them documented in one place, so it's not really very hard to do. Not hard to do at all. This is supposed to be here. So the name of the organization is this. So the work description is this. So the BA PM hours spent was 34, 34, 10, 19, 34, 34, 10, 19. Don't mind me. I'm just cutting the process so short so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. And 14 and 19 rather. So the manager's name was still the same person as the first one. So I'm just going to copy, paste it here. Cut this one off as his last name. So the email address is Chibuzo. So since I've used it before, it's going to come outside. And the phone number is this. So I paste this here. And the start and end date of that project, this is 25/4/2014. 25/4/2014. And the end date as well, 25/5/2014. So this only lasted for just a month. So if you don't want to use that process, you can use this 25/4/2014. That was April 25/4/2014. 25/5/2014. So all seem pretty good as well. So save again. So I will keep doing this until I exhaust all the projects I have on that Excel sheet.